aptly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And here we go at Mile High. Marvin Mims now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for the next quarterback after Elway and Manning, and it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. That was 29, by the way, and he finished third for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
Throwing the out route complete. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They take the handoff. Now Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He puts some juice on a deep... Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. And the Titans get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. Leading them out, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
The reason the Cam Ward went 1-1 in my estimation is he's one of those quarterbacks whose style of play just sets him apart. You just know it. He is a gunslinger, but looking for the balance of managing risks he takes while keeping those same fearless style of play right there in his pocket. That's going to be the challenge for him in his career.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Ward. Ridley makes the grab downfield. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Tennessee.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second and 8. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On third down, Pollard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
What's going to throw here on third? Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
It'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Slye's kick is up and good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
All set for the kickoff. Slye with the honors. Starting from the 5. Shoots one defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter. On first down, it's Nix. This is Ingram looking the left side. And this one does not go far. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. The Titans are leading so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They start with 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Nix. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 9-yard gain, and good for a first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds the in route, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Running it again with Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Nix now to throw. Jump off caught by his back. On the move, past the 40. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Nix with it on first. On the move, headed right. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
A gain of 24 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Throwing here, Nix. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
It's a loss of 5.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Now Nix. Gets it to him on the screen. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. Nix from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now.
Waste of time.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And they'll have enough time to try to get into field goal range, just a shade over 40 seconds remaining in the half. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Finds his man, it's Van Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
First down throw here for Ward. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The Titans call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All right, all set up now. First and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
13 yards. First down, Titans.
So we're all knotted up here at the half, Bronc, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So to begin the third, it'll be the Titans offense we see first. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Titans to the line now. First and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
give on second to Pollard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. The Broncos offense all set to go. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Nix off the play action. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And the Titans rush brings him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Nix. He's running for it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's the fake. Here's Nix. All the left side. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Nix to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so Hendricks throws it away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, here's Nix. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
These running backs love getting to the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Holds on to it. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Joseph Day on the stop. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. Just a field goal aside so far as we enter the final quarter of play. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. Design bootleg here. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Third and goal. Here's Nix. Has it in close. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 10, Titans 3.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away.
For the Broncos.
He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Ward. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Option play now. He's headed right. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
He keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
A gain on the play. 1st down, Tennessee.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, Drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
First down, ball at the 36. Off the play fake, here's Ward. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. So there's a flag on the field. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still first down.
So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He finds Hill, right side. And he makes up for the penalty nicely and then some. Gain of 8, it's going to be 2nd and 7.
It's a gain of 8.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Running right, here's Pollard. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That's a pickup of 9. And the Titans will have a first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. Well, he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Titans.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Titans losing by 7. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. We look to throw it. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Give to Pollard on the option. Big gap up the middle. And he's finally brought down at the 9. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now.
First and goal.
And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's 2nd and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. They bring the tight end in motion. Setting up to pass. Near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Complete to Tyler Lockett.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Throwing now. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. And he brings it in. Touchdown. And a big decision coming up for him now. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. Escapes a defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here comes the Bronco offense. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And this one doesn't go far.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Nix from the gun. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he breaks the tie. That should win him this game. Brock, touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
17, Titans 10.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
To kick off for the Broncos.
So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the Broncos. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.